Moving on now, an Oyo State High Court sitting at Ring Road on Monday granted bail to an ex-queen of the Ooni of Ife, Naomi Silekunola. Now, the bail also applied to an Ibadan-based media personality, Oriyomi Hamzat, and the principal of the Islamic High School, Abdulahi Fasasi. Presiding over Court 8, Justice K.B. Olawoyin gave the ruling following a bail application filed by the counsel for the trio. The judge gave 5 conditions for the bail, including 10 million naira and 2 sureties who must submit landed documents within the court's jurisdiction. Now, again, to unpack this, we are joined by legal practitioner Bayo Sanni. Bayo, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Let's start by asking, what legal grounds do you think the court considered in granting bail to the Ooni's ex-queen, Naomi Hamzat, and the principal involved in the Ibadan Stampede case here?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I would like to sympathize with the families of the victims, those who lost their lives in the unfortunate incident. Talking about the conditions or what the court must have considered in granting bail, well, bail is at the discretion of the court. It is at the discretion of the court, but in exercising this discretion, the court must act judicially and judiciously. The court must consider the facts presented before the court and also look at other principles as they have been laid down by judicial precedents, like the likelihood of the accused persons jumping bail, likelihood of the accused persons committing another crime, likelihood of the accused person tampering with the evidence, and whether they are first-time offenders or not. So these are the issues, or these are the factors the court must have considered before granting them bail. And also, the offense that they are being charged with, is it a bailable offense? This, nobody knows what the charge is. There are news going all around that probably they've been charged for murder, or they've been charged for manslaughter, or they've been charged for gross negligence. Nobody knows. Actually, I have not seen the charge sheet, and I've not seen the charge sheet, and we shouldn't, we won't comment on that when we have not seen it. However, there are other things that played out there from the information that I gathered. I don't even believe that they've been arraigned in the court. I think their lawyers filed these bail applications pending their arraignment, because I don't think there's any formal charge yet before any court. But you know, they have been in custody of the Nigerian police for a very long time. There was a bail application made at the lower court, that's the magistrate court, and before it went to the High Court. And I also know that the Attorney General of Oyo State also challenged the bail application at the lower court. I wouldn't know whether the same was done at the High Court. But be that as it may, you know, if people have been in custody for that long, we should also be looking at what offense have they actually committed. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, before you put people in custody, or probably they should be facing some charges, you should look at the elements of the offense that they have committed. And the Attorney General is involved in this whole scenario. The Attorney General of the Oyo State, and who is supposed to be the chief law officer of the state, you know, and the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecution, they must have looked at all the elements of the offense. They must have looked at the circumstances surrounding the situation that happened, the unfortunate incident at the school, before putting these people under this, or in this situation, you know. But for me, I believe that before we proceed to issue of bail, because when you say somebody is facing, somebody is to be granted bail, or somebody has been, is in detention, is before a high court, and his bail is being discussed, we should look at what has the person done wrong.
Okay, so Bayo,
yes.
Bayo, regarding bail now, how does the Nigerian criminal law guide the conditions under which bail is granted in cases involving public safety incidents like the Ibadan Stampede we're talking about?
How does the Nigerian law, come again with that question, please.
I was asking, yes. I asked, how does Nigerian law guide the conditions? What conditions, I think I've explained that earlier,
I've explained that you see the factors. Look, if you look at the decision of the court in FRN versus Ajudua, the principles that the court must consider were laid down in that authority. You know, and I said it earlier that the likelihood of the accused person jumping bail, the likelihood of the accused person committing the offense again, the likelihood of the accused person tampering with the with evidence, and whether the offense itself is a bailable offense. You know, so these are the guidelines that the law has set in place by judicial authorities. You know, there are also, apart from FRN and Ajuda, there are plethora of authorities, you know. But the umbrella factor there, or the umbrella principle, is that bail is at the discretion of the court.
All right.
Do you understand? So in granting bail, it's more or less like the court is exercising its discretionary powers under Section 6 of the 1999 Constitution.
All right, Bayo, I want to say thank you very much for being with us this evening on the matter. Thank you.